Good evening, everyone. I'm Arko Chatterjee, the assigned leaders of today's group discussion. Our today's group discussion topic is: should the weekend be extended to 3 days? The concept of a 3 day weekend has emerged as a compelling topic of discussion in today's fast paced world, where the boundaries between work and personal life are increasingly blurred. As people seek greater work life balance and employers strive to enhance the productivity and employee satisfaction, the idea of extending the weekend has gained the traction. The advocates argue that a longer weekend could lead to improved mental health and increase the leisure time and enhanced the family connections, while also potentially boosting overall productivity during the work week. However, detractors raise concerns about economic feasibility, the impact on businesses, and the potential for reduced availability of services. This group discussion invites that us to examine not only the practical implications of a 3 day weekend, but also its potential to reshape our understanding of work, rest, and the value we place on personal time in a modern society. As we delve into the discussion, it is crucial to weigh the benefits against the challenge to determine whether a 3 day weekend could be a viable solution for a healthier, more balanced lifestyle. First thing I want to ask to Aviruk that what do you think, Aviruk, about this topic?
I think if we take more than 2 days as a weekend, see, some jobs really need certain times to work, certain hours to work. So it might be hard for them to finish those tasks as fast. And some schools have the same routine as they have 2 weeks, 2 days of holidays. So it's cruel for them. It's hard for them too that they need they need a better routine to maintain that schedule.
Okay. Pooja, what's your opinion on that?
Yes, Arko. If we take holiday more than 2 days, then we get more time for ourselves, for our families. We can give more time to our family, and we can. Our lifestyle is more busy. We are now no time for ourselves. For students, they can learn everything like more extracurriculum activity in those days, and for the employer who are busy in almost 7 day in their job, so that day they can give time their families, their own self, their health, mental health. So I think this is needed for our.
And Piyush, what is your opinion?
I think extending the weekends or to 3 days is a good idea for some people, but not for others. For some people, it means more rest times, relaxation, and time with family and friends. And for other people, it means less work time, less productivity, and problems for business and essential service.
Okay. Now, Rimita?
See, most of the modern society from the decades we are seeing that most of the people are getting engaged with 9 to 5 jobs, and that's why they are not getting the time for themselves. The idea of having the 3-day weekends can have advantages and drawbacks also. So in advantages we can say that it also create the creativity and innovation, it increase. Also there can be many economic benefits in tourism also, but there can be also economic downfall in business studies. So the all thing have a advantage and drawback also.
Okay. Now, Vishik, just keep it short. Okay?
if if we get if we get more than 2 days to holiday, some people more time to relax, pursue hobbies, and spend more time with families and friends. And other side of people, if we get more than 2 days to holiday, um, could lead to reduce productivity and economic output and potentially harming business and economy. That's my opinion.
Okay. So thank you all for your opinion. So my next question is for Pooja. So Pooja, what do you think that how might a 3 day weekend affect the work-life balance and the job satisfaction?
Repeat your question, Arko, one time.
I have asked that how might a 3 day weekend affect work-life balance and job satisfaction?
Yes, the job life, mainly the corporate job life. Okay, people now busy in till at 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So they are more, what I say, that they are more busy. They have no time for their family, their own self. They are always in front of laptop, in computer, and with their colleagues. They forget that what it's there are another life. Okay, so if there are get a 3 days leave for in their life, so they can take more time for themselves. And now in this competition market, they can give time themselves and their children, their families. So their mental health will be also growth, I think.
Okay, now Dimita.
See, the person who is doing 9 to 5 job every single day in a weekend, in a whole week, and finally they are getting the weekends like the 3 days or 2 days, you can say that. So the all pressure and stress he's getting, or like him or her is getting at that point, it can also lead to depression and anxiety. So that's why it also can, if you are getting the weekend, you can reduce the pressure and stress from your actual life, and you can be more productive in your like businesses and work also. And kind of it will also increase your potential to work more.
Okay, now Abidu.
So 3 days weekend in a week is actually good for some people, as most of us mentioned. But I think some companies might lose their money if they closed longer days. Like they have some works to finish at a certain time, as I also mentioned before. Like they have some tasks to do. Like they are doing any particular. They are some as corporate and as well as government workers. Like they have something to do in a particular certain times. They have to submit their files or any documents or any projects they are doing. Like they are um, building a project about making a home or building a home. So it would be so hard for them to finish a certain time. It would be so costly for them to, like, the employees get more like they have to work more.
Okay, so now Abhishek and Piyush, do you have any opinion on that? EPS, then just
Also,
keep it.
also,
Yes,
please
yes.
give me some time. I will say.
Okay, 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 okay. So moving to the next question. Yes, Piyush, do you want to say something?
No, no, no. You can
Okay,
continue.
okay. So this question is for Rimita. So Rimita, what do you think that how can we ensure that 3 day weekend benefits all the segments of society, including the low income employers?
Okay, so to be honest, I want to say that firstly, the person who is getting the low earn, and I like really low from society level, and they are getting the corporate job in many ways, many hard level they did for that. And finally they are getting the weekends, and maybe they are getting the assignments for that, so they have to do that in the particular place also, right? So a particular place and time. So when they are getting the more and much weekends, maybe this can also reduce their economic level also. They will not get the earn they are having before, and it can be also like reduce our economical growth.
Okay, Pooja, do you have any opinion on that?
Orko, please repeat your question.
Okay, I have asked that how can we ensure that the 3-day weekend benefits all segments of society, like including the low income workers?
No, in the 3 days of weekend, this is not beneficial for all types of people, right? If there are some people in corporate job, in government job, okay, they are they have work for extra 4 days or 5 days, and they take time free time for extra 2 or 3 days. And if there are some types of people like some businessmen and staller hawker, they have to sell their products and earn money. So if there are no people in those holidays, we know that there are holidays. There are not people, so much people in road, in bus stand, in tram. So the rate of the selling product from the hawker and businessman is will be decreased. So then there will be some loss of economy of those types of people, I think. So this is not beneficial for all people.
Okay, okay, Pooja. Yes, Nimita.
Actually, I have a question.
Okay, you can.
So my question is that you can see the whole weekend after the whole week, the person who is getting the weekends, like the 3 days. So the idea he or she will have that we are getting the weekends for 3 days. Now we can like go for a little tour, right? So do you think like having a long weekend can also have a huge impact on our environmental?
Can you please repeat your question, Nimita?
Okay, see, most of us think that whenever we are getting the weekends, like 1 or 2 or 3 days, we think about going for a little tour. And most of us like go for a long tour and etc. like that. Do you think that the huge change in this weekend schedule can also have a huge impact on our environment? Yes, Pooja, actually, first.
Yes, and this right that this it feels the effect on our environment. Like when and in a long tour, we maximum go like a long distance tour, like Darjeeling or any other place. So if we there throw our garbage, our dustbin and packets, and here and there, so the environmental effects is really happening in those cases. But the tourism business and it will be beneficial, I think.
Okay, now Orko.
So I think a long weekend can have the both positive and the negative efforts on the environment. Like it depends on the various factors such as travel habits and that you have mentioned. Okay, so I'm just telling some points. Like if people take a long weekend to relax at home rather than commuting to work, it can lead to a temporary decrease in air pollution and the traffic congestion. Okay, and people may choose to explore the local attractions rather than traveling far, which can reduce the carbon emissions associated with long distance travel. Okay, and I think longer weekends can provide the opportunities for individuals to engage in environmental activities such as volunteering for cleanup efforts or participating in the conservation projects. And negative aspects, I think many people take advantage of long weekends to travel, often leading to higher carbon emissions from cars and airplanes. That's it.
Okay, Virup, do you have any point?
Like I don't have really points, but I want to add one thing that people who have people have having 2 days weekend are the same people having 3 days weekend. I think these are the habits that makes environment like garbage full.
Okay, okay, nice point. Piyush, do you have any point?
No, no.
Okay, Abhishek, do you have any point?
uh, if we if a 3 day weekend a 3 day weekend boost tourism and local economics, as people would have more time to travel and explore the and explore. That's all.
Okay, okay, good. Now, Orko, please continue.
Orko, I have a question.
Yes, yes, Pooja.
So my question is to Abhirup that do you think that uh, if there will be a 3 days weekend, then students will be distracted from their studies? Because when there will be a regular schedule, then students have a pressure that we have to do our homework, we have to go to school. There will be a discipline, right? So when we have a 3 days weekend, if student will be facing that, no, we have a lot much time, we have don't go to school, we have low for time, we will do a study themselves in another time. So what's your opinion of you?
So Pooja, see, like they if student get 3 days weekend suddenly, they will feel like yes, we have a lots of days to work, lots of days to finish our tasks. So it's bad for them, and it will make them like lazy. But I think 3 days weekend is not so necessary for them. Like we can have 2 days holiday permanently, like we can use the 2 days holidays, they can like do their tasks as they are doing.
Okay, Rimita.
It will also reduce their like productivity in their work also.
Orko.
So I think in some cases it is, beneficial, or some cases, there are some negative aspects of that. Like some of the students are disciplined in the holidays, like they are playing, but the proper time they are studying also. So I think these are the main thing. Some students are disciplined and some are, undisciplined.
Okay, Orko, you may continue now.
Yes, Abidu?
I have a question.
Yes.
So as we are discussing about 3 days weekend, so what do you think, should we try a 3 days weekend for few months to see how everything works? What's your opinion on that?
Repeat your question. I can't listen.
Okay, so as we are discussing about the 3 days weekend, so what should you think, that should we try a 3 days weekend for few months to see how everything works? Okay, Orko, you first.
I think we have to try this because if I see from the Indian culture or whatever, so they the working days are Monday to Friday, okay, and the holidays are Saturday and Sunday, but till Saturday they are working also at home, at office. So I think we have to try this at once. For few months to see the what changes will come.
Okay, Pooja.
Yes, we can do it, but if people habituated in this system, then people don't want to take 2 day holiday. Then they always take to want to take 3 day holidays. We can do it, but some people destroy the system, I think.
Okay, Rimta, you have any points?
I just want to say that like sudden change in schedule can also create a confusion, and also it will be like it will be like the people will get more lazy about their work, and the sudden change also in the like 2 week weekends, after that 3 week, they will be like, no, we don't want to like study and do the work more, like even from like work from home we can see that changes.
Okay, so I have another question for Abhishek and Piyush. Like what do you think,
Okay.
like people who are works in hospitals and any other, like police, if they have got the weekends like this, how it will affect, like
Just give me some time.
medical shops, and if the medical shops are getting weekends like this, like rural areas, they have some like a single shop may be there in a certain place. So what, how it would be affect?
Okay, just give me some time.
Okay,
Aviru, please give me some time. I will say.
okay,
Yes,
Virup, can I give answer?
okay. You can give answer.
Yes, the 3 days weekend is comfortable for some department, but not all department. Like ambulance, doctors, like the medical department, the medical shops. Those is not. It feels effect on general people for society, because if some people suddenly get uh, unhealthy or any problem in the disease, so then he get problem. So in those department we get so much problem.
Okay, Dimita, you have any points?
I just want to add that the police who are getting the like weekends for 3 days in a week, there can be like sudden cases also and accidents also. So it will be a huge effect. And the like medical shops and ambulance etc. hospital, what else you say, the emergency also can happen, right? Whenever we need that. So like all departments should not be allowed that 3 weekends in a week, right? So that's my opinion.
Okay, Arko, you can continue.
okay. So,
Aviru,
Yes, Piyush.
uh, if hospital staff and police officers get others essential service workers were to get a 3 days weekend in a week, it could create several problems. Hospitals might struggles to maintain staffing, potentially patient care. Police department might face challenges in maintaining police public safety, particularly during peak crime hours. That's it.
I want to add a point, Viru, that not only the medical system or police, the travels like the bus those department also should not take 3 days weekend, because we have emergencies. So we also don't take weekends in those departments.
Exactly.
Argo, I have a question.
uh, okay, Piyush.
Aviru,
If you
can I say Aviru?
okay, guys, just a minute. I mean, if we discuss a question to everyone, it will take so much time. We can't complete it in the time. Okay, moving to next question. Okay, Abhishek.
Can I say Aviru questions answer?
Abhishek, not now.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
Okay.
we are just moving to next question.
Can
Okay,
I
Piyush.
ask?
Before yes, Piyush.
So my question is, how would an extra off day on the weekend benefits our mental health and physical health? Aviru, let's start with
Okay,
you.
repeat your question, Piyush.
How would an extra off day on the weekend benefits our mental health and physical health?
So if we have an extra day as a weekend, so we can relax more time. So it is so simple that we can, if we rest one more day, then we can feel more relaxed for another day, and we can have our more productivity. We can increase our productivity for the next day. That's all.
Okay, Orko.
Okay, before me, Pooja raised her hand. Just ask her.
Okay, okay. Puja.
I think, yeah, we already discussed about this, but I want to say that if I talking about mental health, that we are people working for 5 days, then when he will take time for themselves, then he can boost up their energy and the physical health. And if they have some disease, they can take some relief. In the corporate and government job, we have to sit in chair table and have to take give time in laptop. So this is a very pressurized. So then in these cases we can get relief.
Okay, Rimita, you raised your hand. You want to say something?
Yes, I will just add a few points. Like for mental health, like after a huge stressful days in the week, finally you are getting the weekends. You can enjoy that time with your friends and family and have a face to face chit chat with them. And also about the physical health, I want to say that the person who is suddenly getting sick, they can have the rest for the few times and few days in a week, so that they can have the energy for their next week productivity.
Okay. Arko, you want to say something?
Piyush, can
Okay.
I say?
Yes, Abhishek.
Can I say Piyush questions answer?
Yes, 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 yes. You can, you can.
Oh, a longer weekend provide people with more time to relax and reduce stress, and also leading to improve mental health. That's my point. That's my opinion.
Arko, you may continue.
Okay, so next question is for Rimita. That is, what do you think that? What's your opinion on could a longer weekend lead to increase the leisure activities or community engagement? Leisure activities mean entertainment.
Like I, in my opinion, really I think that because the people who are getting the depression and anxiety for the whole week, and after the weekend they're finally getting the time for themselves, and they're taking the time for self care and like self relief meditation, so that they can try to make new friends in the society. They can roam around and explore the world like they are living in and around, and also they can have a like settled mindset for that.
Okay. So, Virup, my question for you that is, what is the economic, I mean, effect on that? If we do the shift the, I mean, holiday to 2 days holidays, if we shift to the 3 days holidays, I mean, 3 weekends.
There are more like lots of economic hamper. In that case, I want to share something. Like there are some small shops. They some daily workers. If we had a 3 days weekend instead of 2 days, we can they will struggle for that purpose. Like they have to work. They have to take rest one more days to get paid. And another thing, if some people are use bus or trams or metro or any other transportation to reach their job place. So if they does not use those transportation, in that case, transport economy will get hampered too also. That's all.
Okay, nice points by the way, Virup. Yes, Pooja.
If the weekend will be turned into 2 days to 3 days, there will be both positive and negative side on economy. If we're talking about negative side, then the hawkers and the still sellers businessmen will get problem. And I told that, and the positive side will be facing the tourism department. They will be get more tour opportunity and more economical benefits, and the hotel sites, these types of parts will be get more economical benefits.
Okay, Pooja. So,
Arko,
Rimita, just keep
I
it
want
short.
to add one point on it.
Just use
Okay,
one
first,
minute.
Rimita.
Can I ask question which I
Okay,
have?
okay, you have a question. Okay, just a minute. Yes, you just keep it short. Okay.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay. A 3 days weekend can help some other industries but hurt others. It mixed back for the economy. That's it.
Okay, so before Remita, I want to ask a question to Abhishek. Then I am coming to you. So Abhishek, it's an easy question for you. That is, what do you think that how might a 3 day weekend affect the family and social relationship?
Okay, give me some time. I will say.
Okay, Now, Dimita, you can ask your question.
Also, please one time repeat your question, please.
Okay, I have asked you that how might a three days weekend affect the family and the social relationship?
Okay.
Yes, Dimita.
Okay, so my question to you, Orko, is that you can see the most of the time the restaurants and the food vendors on the like street side. If what will happen if they get the 3 days weekend?
Can you please repeat your question, Dimita?
Like we can see the most of the time the restaurants and the street food vendors, like they are always on the street and they provide us food. Do you think like this 3 days in the weekend actually like having a huge impact on them also?
Okay, just give me some time to think.
Okay, till then, Pooja.
If the vendors and restaurants take 3 days weekend, then the general people, the who are going to a job, who are going to through a bus, they face problem. Suppose we are going to go somewhere in train, and in those 3 days weekend, and there some people take thirsty and hunger. Yeah, and if will be no any vendors, we can get any food from them. We have to then carry foods. We have to then supply food from ourselves. So this is a great problem for major people. I think.
Okay, surely now, Aviru.
And
So if the vendors or the small shops, like they need to uh, have a weekend or for 3 days, like as I mentioned before, there are some small shops too, like the street side small shops. They if they sell some fast foods, some shops are like this. If they earn money for that day, they can have the food for that particular day. 3 days weekend is 3 days holidays or 3 day weekend is long for them. I think like if 3 days they will starve for food. Some people are really that much poor. Like if they have some money, they sell some foods, they can have some money and they can buy some foods. So that's my
Okay,
opinion.
okay, Piyush.
if restaurant and vendors workers were to get a three days weekend in a week, it could significantly impact their businesses. Restaurants food might struggle to maintain operations as they heavily on weekend customers. Vendors who open on weekend market and events might see a decline in sales. Some restaurants and vendors might need to adjust their staffing and management uh, to maintain the process. That's it.
Okay, Orko, please may continue.
Orko, can I answer your
Yes,
question?
yes, 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 Abhishek.
A 3 day weekend provide more time, provide more opportunities for families and stay and making bonds and and creating memories.
Okay, Abhishek. Thank you for your opinion. So now moving to the next question. This is for Abhirup you. That is, what would be the impact on education, particularly for the students and the teachers?
So there are lots of like they have to struggle lots. Like as I mentioned also that they have to make a new routine for that purpose. Like they have a 5 days or 6 days routine. They have to make remove the 3 days for their schedule. And another thing is students get lazier, and student it will also affect the syllabus related things. Like they have the long syllabus. Students have the long syllabus, and some students who if some students are brilliant, in that case that's okay. But some students really need some time to understand certain topics. Like it would be crucial for them to understand hard topics at a certain low time. Like one more day holiday is like it will be seems like it's a one day, just a day, but it's for hard for them who does not understand like small things at a time. It would be hard for them. That's all.
Okay, now, Ramita.
See, this whole weekend, if we add also new weekend in that whole week, not only the students, teachers will also like reduce their like productivity time, and they will not think about the whole topic they are going to teach for the next weekend or for the whole week. They will also reduce their actual potential to work more, and this will really affect in their future also.
Okay, yes, Pooja.
Yes, Abhirup and Rimita already said everything. I want to say that teachers fails effect sometimes, but main effect will be fails on the students. I think they can't complete their syllabus, become lazy, and become addicted in mobile. They when they are staying home, they try to avoid their studies. Some students, not all students, but some students become more addicted in mobile. I think this is a great problem.
Okay, now, Piyush, this question is for you. Like, what do you think that what is the role of government should play in this matter?
Okay, just give me some time.
Okay, yes, Pooja.
Government should, if government should take the 3 days weekend, then government will take some steps, right? Then the we have to notice that not all departments should take 3 weekends. So only for some departments take weekends, 3 days weekends. And this is we know that we all have a tough schedule. Then when we have a 3 days weekend, then we have to take relaxation those full days. And this my opinion.
Yes, Ramita.
See, for a 9 to 5 job or any like school student or anyone like that, including some all other things which also have some 9 to 5 jobs also, they can have the time for like 2 days weekend. Like they can have the Friday as a half day and Saturday and Sunday as a full weekend day. So they will think about the whole day and they will be more productive in this whole weekend, and they will be managed their next week for the next time. And also, as Pooja said, that not all department needs most of the weekends, so they can have like 1 day weekend. Like they are also human beings, so they need a mental stress relief.
Okay, so this is the high time to discuss the heart of the discussion. That is why we don't want a 3 days weekend. We already have the 2 days weekend, that is Saturday and Sunday. But government has the policy, has the rules to I mean their the workers have to work till Saturday. Okay, so now what is guys your opinion? Like, what do you think that what is the necessity of doing the three days weekend, or what is not? Yes, Pooja.
uh, we not have full 2 days weekend, right? We have 1 day, Sunday full weekend, and Saturday half weekend. So we don't need. I think we don't need 3 days weekend, because India is a developing country, not developed country. We have to earn money till now, and we have to work hard. If we don't work now, and then we become lazy. So we have to take, I think in my opinion, we have to take only 2 days full, full holiday. And we have to notice every section, every department, that in those 2 holidays we don't have any job pressure. We don't have to do that. We have an assignment, we have to complete a project. We don't need that. In those 2 days we take a great 3 holidays. uh, that's my opinion, not 3 days.
Nice opinion, by the way. Yes, Ramita.
See, as a student, I will say that every people who is doing the 9 to 5 corporate job or as a student, they have a desire in the heart that we want a full weekend. Like weekend is like a dream for us. And if you ask for a person, do you want weekend? They will absolutely say like, yes, I need a weekend. But as we already discussed, 3 days weekend in a week is desirable but not realistic, because at some point there can be emergencies, there can be needs, and like economic drawbacks we can also face, and also we can face many business problems and markets. So in that case it's desirable but not realistic. 2 days weekend is enough for everyone.
Okay. Yes, Virup.
Pooja and Rimita already mentioned most of the things. As Pooja and Pooja said that 2 days holidays are 3 days weekends are not really necessary, but we can have the 2 days full day weekend. But as we mentioned, as we discussed about this, that transportation things, economical growth will be collapse. Like if we see that one person one like one if we visit just one particular place, there will be lots of economical collapse. Like if we take one day of weekend, and the whole India will be there will be lots of money will be like there is some shortage of economical growth. So it will be like not so necessary to have 3 days of weekends, but we can have 2 days of weekend full.
Okay, so Abhirup and sorry, Abhishek and Piyush.
I
Do you
have
have
no
any?
I have no point about this topic.
Okay, Piyush.
About this question, sorry.
Just give me some time.
Okay, so as per my opinion, so in the US, the standard work week typically consists of Monday to Friday, allowing for 2 full days of rest. And in contrast, many Indian workers may find themselves working on Saturdays or facing expectations that encroach on their weekends, which can lead to burnout and decreased the motivation and the focus in the work. And the ability to disconnect from work during weekends is crucial for mental disengagement. And if employees are unable to fully disengage from work responsibilities, it can hinder their focus and motivation during the work week. And as all we are mentioned that rather than extending the work week or adding more days off, the emphasis should be on ensuring that existing weekends are free from professional obligations, and this would allow the individuals to recharge, pursue the personal interests, and spend quality time with their family and the friends. And I think that it's very much essential to recognize the cultural attitude towards the work and the leisure very significantly between the countries. In some cultures, we can see that there may be a stronger emphasis on the long working hours and dedication to the job, which can impact overall well-being. Yes, Amita?
I also want to include some point, like not only this whole weekend schedule impact on us, it also have a huge impact on like environment, social norms, and family schedules.
Can I say,
Okay.
Arko?
Yes, Piyush.
Having a 3 days in a weekend would be a great. We would have more time to spend with family and friends. We could travel and pursue hobbies and relaxations. This would improve our mental health and physical health. On the other hand, extending the big weekends would affect on our work and productivity. Uh, business and industry would lose some monies. Essential service like hospitals and police might suffer. Some students would have less time for studies. That's it.
Okay, okay. So some points I want to add in that case. So for meaningful change to occur, the collaboration between the employers and the employees and the policymakers is very much necessary in that case. And this could involve the advocating for more flexible work arrangements, promoting the importance of mental health, and the establishing policies that prioritize the employee well-being. So, as per our insights, underscored that the need for a balanced approach to work and personal life by fostering an environment where employees can enjoy the uninterrupted weekends and organizations can enhance the productivity and the job satisfaction while contributing to the overall well-being of the workforce. And addressing these cultural and structural challenges will be key to creating a healthier work-life balance for the individuals in India and the beyond. So now our last point before the conclusion, that is, we have talked about that we have to do the, I mean, increase the weekend more 1 days. Okay. So now what is the solution? Because the worker of India is not getting the full 2 days weekends. What is the solution? What do you think that, guys? Just we are getting 1 day full, I mean Sunday full weekend we are getting, and half of Saturday we are getting the weekend. So now what is the solution? Now what we can do to manage it? Like, see, if you say if you are enjoying something, okay, if someone is distracted from you from that, like, you are not focused to that in everything, okay. So it is the main thing. Yes, Nimita.
So, as India is a developing country, not a developed country, we have to manage the whole thing by ourselves. We have to manage our jobs and work study also. We have to manage our social life also. As we are human beings, we also have a heart. We also have to be healthy from our mental and physical health. So, in that case, we have to manage the whole thing by ourselves. We cannot be like depend on someone to like make schedule for ourselves, right?
Yes, Pooja.
I think everything should be limited. We have to take all days, including holidays. It is not right. So I think in the solution, we may extend our holidays in 2 days. Uh, it was in 1 day and 1/2 day, and I think it will be 2 days. Except it, I don't think any solution.
Okay, and Avirup.
So I don't think that 3 days weekend is really necessary. So everything should be well planned. Like every person should work. Like they have to work. They have to manage by themselves. Like everything should be well planned. We cannot force someone to make some schedule for us, and that's all. Like if 3 days weekend is not so necessary.
Okay, okay, Avirup. Okay, before Nimita, Piyush, do you have any opinion on that?
Uh, just I'm give I just want to tell one point.
Okay.
Managing a 2 days weekend is about prioritizing, balancing, and relaxing. By doing so, you can make the most of your short break and return to work refreshed. That's it.
Okay, Abhishek, have you any opinion on that? If yes, then keep it short.
Give me some time.
Okay. Yes, Nimita.
I just want to add a last line that in that whole weekend we have to balance our comfort zone and work life in a good manner.
Okay, now if I tell the solution, now I'm just keeping it short. Okay, so government should, start something new. They should start a rule that there is no something extra work in weekend like Saturday and Sunday. Okay, is the high time to conclusion. So in conclusion, I want to say the idea of a 3-day weekend presents a promising opportunity to enhance the work life balance and promote mental well-being and foster stronger personal connections. While the potential benefits include increased the productivity and the improved employee satisfaction, it is essential to carefully consider the economic implications and the impact on various industries. As society contributes to evolve, finding a balance between the work commitments and personal time becomes increasingly important. Ultimately, the feasibility of a 3-day weekend will depend on the thoughtful implementation and collaboration between the employers, employees, and policymakers. And by addressing, just a minute. So, by addressing the challenges and embracing the potential advantages, we can move toward a future that values the both productivity and the personal fulfillment, and redefining our approach to work and rest in a way that benefits individuals and society as a whole. And one thing, lastly, I want to tell that if we compare India and American people, then this question is coming that why American people are so focused and motivated to do the works, but why Indian people are not? So the answer is that American and Indian people's working time is Monday to Friday, as you have know, and 2 days are weekend days. So, but still, the people of India not getting the full 2 weekends days because they are not getting the time to do anything except their professional work because they have to work till Saturday. Then how they will be focused and motivated? So now at that time we don't need any extension of the weekend days. We just need fully weekend days when no tension of work at home. They are just enjoying their personal time. Thank you, everyone.